rocking. You know what I mean? We gotta put Maine on. Recognized rap, shout out, 100%.
Overnight success is hard to come by. It definitely didn't happen for C.416 and audio engineer John Zebley, who have collectively spent thousands of hours perfecting their craft. All that hard work is coming to fruition, and the proof is in the profit.
The number of hours that I have put into trying to track down other hip-hop artists to try to get to come in my studio is extremely low. You know what I mean? Like, those people just come to me.
John engineers at Anchor Studio in Wyndham. Before then, he recorded artists inside his bedroom closet in Portland. He comes from a rock music background, but has become well known for his work with hip-hop artists in Maine.
It's not like I need to go to Atlanta to like become a big-time rap engineer. It's like, you know, stuff's happening here.
Likewise, C-Dot has experienced great success in the state. His music has amounted to more than 1 million plays on digital platforms and thousands of messages on social media. On a typical day, the Scarborough rapper gets hundreds of message requests.
On Snapchat, probably it's only probably like under 100 on Snapchat a day, but it adds up after a while. But on Instagram, I'd say anywhere from like 300 to 500 a day.
The requests come from across the globe. C-Dot says some messages are typed in broken English from European countries.
A bunch of people from Norway started messaging me, and their English was awful. It was really hard to understand them, but all I could see was like something, no more, fire. So I'm like, okay, they like no more, you know? And
don't like, put out any more fire, okay? This is Norway. Yeah. We can't have any fire.
No more fire.
Yeah. Very dangerous.
John believes the emotion in C-Dot's music is what makes it impactful. He says people resonate with the stories he tells.
I think a lot of people connect with that, and some of his fans that maybe, you know, message him. Like, he shows me something. It's like, oh, dude, look at this message I just got from this guy. It's so crazy, you know. And it's kind of something like that. Like, dude, I was about to like kill myself, but like now I'm good.
The pain in C-Dot's music comes from his upbringing. At one point, while living in Toronto, his family was homeless.
Living in a Jeep and then street corners and soup kitchens and that kind of stuff. And when we did get an apartment, it was like every month there was a new eviction notice, and then we finally got evicted, and we ended up moving back into the same building, but just a different floor, and then we got evicted from that one. And just, I don't know, not enough money to buy food, and, you know, eating off paper plates that we take from the school.
Now that his family's doing okay, C-Dot spends most of his free time watching Netflix and playing video games. He says free roam titles like Grand Theft Auto and Red Dead Redemption help him relieve stress.
Just like the real world, you know, but you can't just go burn down buildings in the real world. So it's like,
drag people behind your horse.
Yeah, and like rob people. So
things you've always wanted to do, but just, you know.
You can't, so you take it out in the game. Yeah.
When he's not on the couch, C-Dot spends a lot of time in the studio. John forces the rapper to record multiple takes of the same chorus to ensure the vocals come out just right.
A lot of times, you know, I'll have Caleb do, you know, a chorus like 15 times, and then like, okay, this word of this take was good, and then this word of this take was good, and like we line it all up, and it's like, oh, it's like completely perfect.
That process of recording over and over again can frustrate C-Dot.
I'll yell like,
dicks and fiddles.
Yeah, oh, dicks and fiddles. Oh shit.
Yeah,
like just something like that.
He fucks up a lot, is basically.
Or I'll just yell like, fuck.
Though it is time consuming and takes a lot of patience, John loves his job because he brings musical ideas to life.
I like being able to just come into work and help people realize their musical vision every single day. You know, like, basically what I look at what I do is they have an idea in their head of how they want to sound, and I basically just like extract a little diamond out of their brain and just try to make it as good as I can.
Next week on Recognized Maine, Westbrook producer Jay Wisdom discusses digging for samples in uncommon places.
A lot of producers got to realize if you dig into stuff like anime, video games, movie soundtracks, that's where the gold is, I promise. Producers take tips for that.